Here's Muntenescu's Nieuport with all the paint details finally finished. The roundels, the tail rudder, Muntenescu glued in there himself, as well as the propeller with the brass fittings on it, the wheels, and the wood struts. However, we could stop here. However, there is one final detail that would make this model look outstanding, and that's to get the rigging and the braces in all the areas where it's needed. If you do that, you'll end up with what my original Nieuport was way back in the 80s, the cross bracing in the struts. So that's what we're going to try to do with Muntenescu's Nieuport today. Now we're going to make those strut wires using an old piece of black sprue and this candle. Whenever you light a candle, make sure that all your paints and glues are moved well out of the way and that you're working in a ventilated area, because there'll be some smell coming off of the plastic. So what we do is we just hold the sprue over the flame where it's warm and just roll it, move it a little, roll it till it starts to bend, and then pull it really tight. What you wind up with is a black plastic thread that you can size and cut and glue in for the rigging. In order to measure out the length of the wire we need, we can use our drafting compass and expand it out so that it'll fit between the wings and the struts. And then we can just take it and mark and measure and cut right where the 2 points meet on that wire. So we almost have Muntenescu's Nieuport strung up here, but I noticed one thing with the real Nieuport. The very front stringer comes up under here, goes across there, and then over to here. And before we put that in, we'll have to glue the cowl on, because when the cowl's on, you see, it comes underneath in front of the wheels, so there's a nice spot for that string to go across. However, before we do that, right now Muntenescu has no machine guns on his plane, and he's not flying in crop dusting. He's going to be fighting against the Germans, so in order to do that, we have to paint up his guns. And I've already gone ahead and painted the tester's steel color on these guns, but they don't look too convincing to me. So what we're going to do is take our flat black right here and some thinner, and we're going to make a little wash for the guns using the flat black. And I've got this pop can here, and what we do is we want to use 75%, or make our wash with 75% thinner and 25% flat black. So just take and put a drop in, 3 drops, and come over to our flat black. This is an older flat black that I have that's gone solid, and you want to put a little bit in there and thin it down so it's like water. Yeah, I can do this fast, so hopefully I won't touch the top. Needs a little more thinner. And you just wash over the gun. Now you notice the color will change, but then the detail comes out too. There we go. And then the top wing, gun. And there it is. Now it looks like a gun. I know a lot of people ask about washes. What's the right ratio and whatever. It depends on how black you want to end up making the thing. You can thin it out until it's almost crystal clear if you wanted, but it just depends on your personal taste. Now here's Muntenescu's Nieuport with the wiring finished. As you can see, all the cross braces in the wings. There's some on the wheel struts and on the gun. And there's one last step we need to do before we absolutely finish this model, And that's to go around and find all the little spots that need to be touched over with paint, like this nick here on the wing, because I had to drill a hole into the side fuselage, and when I did that I hit it with a drill. And other places too where you scrape the paint to glue the struts on, those all have to be touched up. And then it's all done. And there's Muntenescu's Nieuport all finished. And just as a comparison, there's the actual card.
Volta învechito, cum să mai rămân, să te mângâi o clipă. Nopile cu cercenii, tu vale smerțam părul tău plin, din mâna Când adormeai desfătat